They are called as true bugs. Only hemipterans are very important in the for the crops as a pest, though all insects are referred in this group or as bugs only by many people, but bugs are mostly terrestrial and some are aquatic in habitat. Bugs include many important pest species, and also at the same time they include some useful natural enemies that help to destroy insect pests. Some species are ectoparasites of humans and other warm blooded animals. Bugs have typical piercing and sucking mouthparts. Compound eyes are well developed. The order Hemiptera is divided into two suborders, Heteroptera and Homoptera. Many authors consider all the Heteropterans only as Hemiptera, and Homoptera is considered as a separate order. First, the suborder Heteroptera. Heteropteran bugs are having flattened body, having abdomen that is broadly joined to the thorax. Most of the bugs have two pairs of wings. The front wings are called as hemielytra, in which the base of the wings is thickened and membranous at the tip. The hind wings are fully membranous. Invariably, there is a triangular plate like structure called as scutellum between the base of the wings on the thorax. The mouth parts are piercing and sucking with bristle like long stylets, two pairs in number. The maxilla and mandible are modified as stylets for sucking. They pierce the body of the plant or animal skin to suck the plant sap or blood. Many heteropteran bugs have scent glands from which they secrete disagreeable odor, helping in protection. The best example for this is sting bugs because it emits stinging smell. The antennae of heteropteran bugs are long. The membranous hind wings are folded and kept below the hemielytra, the forewings, while at rest. Compound eyes of the bugs are well developed. Eggs are laid mostly often in plant tissue, either on surface of the leaf or on other parts of the plant or in cracks and crevices. Growth and development is gradual with immature stages typically resembling adults, but lack wings, sometimes different coloration of the body. Young ones of the bugs are called as nymphs. There are 44 families under Heteroptera that are described. A few prominent economic important families are described here. First, we will see some of the important families. Pentatomidae, called as sting bugs. They are large triangular bugs with the 5 segmented antennae and a large scutellum. The common name of sting bug is derived from the disagreeable odor they produce. Eggs are barrel shaped, laid in groups, sometimes arranged in rows neatly. Sting bugs are mainly plant feeders, sucking the sap from leaves, stems and reproductive parts. Green sting bug Nezzara verdula is an important species feeding on pulse crops, cotton, tomato, citrus, peas and beans. A few species of this family are beneficial also, feeding on other insects and caterpillars. Coridae, leaf footed bugs. The leaf footed bugs are so named for the hind tibia, which is expanded and leaf like in some species. The beak, the sucking organ, antennae are 4 segmented. Many are crop-pests. Next family we are going to see Lygeidae, seed bugs. It is a large family of small bugs like orids, but they have few veins on membranous hind wings. The chidge bug is very important species of wheat, corn and other cereals. Its name is Blissus lycopterans. The group Geogoris of this family is an important natural enemy of insect pests. Next we will be seeing the family Anthocoridae. They are called minute pirate bugs since they are predators on small insects and eggs of crop pests. They have often black and white markings and a 3-segmented beak. Next family Miridae, plant bugs. The Mirid family contains large number of species than any other family of this suborder. The insects are recognized by the presence of a cell-like structure called cuneus in the membranous part of the Hemiptera, the forewing. Many are plant feeders, a few species are predaceous. One of the most important pest species is tarnished plant bug called Lygus lineolaris, which causes damage to alfalfa, vegetables, flowers. Similarly, Lygus hesperus is another important pest feeding on alfalfa. Next family Cimicidae, its bedbugs. The bedbugs are small, wingless, broadly oval, 6 mm in size, brown to reddish in color. Bedbugs are fed by sucking human blood during night time, dwelling as household pests found in cracks and crevices on the walls, furnitures, the bedding materials like pillows, mattresses. The common bedbugs, the Cymex hemipterus and Cymex rotundus, are inhabiting in restaurants, hotels, theatres, barracks and living quarters. They migrate from house to house, from place to place on clothing, dress materials, transport of luggages and furnitures. Each female bedbug lays about 100 to 200 eggs inside the crevices. Nymphs also crawl out in night time to suck the blood of humans. The adults survive for a long time even without food. The biting of bedbug causes irritations and disturbance to the sleep. Next family Reduidae, assassin bugs. Members of these families are medium to large sized, black to brown in color. The head is narrow, elongated with a neck like stem behind the eyes. The beak is segmented and curved. Most of the assassin bugs are predaceous on other insects. A few are blood sucking on man. Many species will inflict painful bite on human. The predator Platymeris levicolis is feeding on coconut rhinoceros beetle. The assassin bug Triotoma are considered as important, such as cone nose bug, which is a bloodsucker inflicting painful bite. A few species of this genus are transmitters of diseases like trypanosoma disease of man. Hence, the redwood bugs attacking on crops are considered useful. When they attack human and animal, they are considered harmful. Next family Tingidae, lacewing bugs. These bugs are easily recognized by sculptured lace-like pattern of upper surface of the body, head, lateral expansion of the thorax and wings in adults. Nymphs of Tingidae species are spiny, dark in color. Adults are white in color. Lacewing bugs are crop pests feeding on leaves, causing whitish to yellow marking or spots. Severe attack leads to drying and falling of leaves. Next we will be moving to suborder Hemiptera. As indicated earlier, many authors include and consider Hemiptera as a separate order. This suborder Hemiptera includes insects like cicadas, leafhoppers, aphids, whiteflies, scale insects, coccids, mealybugs and psyllids. They are closely related to Heteroptera. This suborder includes large and diverse groups of insects. All the Hemiptera insects are plant feeders. Most species are serious pests of cultivated crop plants. A few species of Hemiptera are beneficial, such as lac insect, which produces commercial lac secretion as a source of cell lac, dye, etc. The life history of some of the Hemipterans is very complex, involving bisexuals, parthenogenetic generations. Many act as serious plant disease vectors. Mouthparts are similar to Hemiptera. They are sucking type with 4 piercing stylets, maxillae and mandibles. Many species are wingless. If they are winged, 2 pairs of membranous wings are seen and they are kept as roof-like over the body. Some insects like males of the scale insects have only 1 pair of wings. The members of this group usually undergo simple metamorphosis. In some cases like scales and whiteflies, it resembles complete metamorphosis in that the last nymphal instar is quiescent resting stage and pupa-like. The antennae of Hemiptera are short bristle-like. In a few cases, it is lengthy and filiform. The compound eyes are well developed. There are 32 families described under this suborder. We are considering a very few important families. First is Cicadidae, cicadas. Cicadas are widely known as by many people who recognize their calling sound from trees in summer. In forest areas, the cicada sound is very prominently heard. They are the largest insects of Hemiptera, the size varying from 25 to 50 mm in length. Both the pairs of wings are membranous and held roof-like over the abdomen. The most common types are periodical cicadas called as Magicicada species, which takes very long time to develop, that is 13 to 17 years depending upon the brood, spending nymphal development stage inside the soil. Nymphs have digging type of forelegs. The adults injure woody trees by inserting eggs on twigs causing death. The sound by cicada is produced by vibration of plate-like structure on the abdomen. Next is Cicadelidae, leafhoppers. Leafhoppers are invariably serious pests of many crops like cotton, rice, mango, corn, potato and many other fruits and vegetables, millets crops. They are 5 to 13 mm in size. Some are brightly colored with markings. Some species are dull white in color. Hind legs have serrated spines. They feed on all types of plants from woody to herbaceous plants, mostly on leaves, in some cases fruiting body also. Leafhoppers suck the sap and thereby chlorophyll content reduced and also blocking the conducting vessels, causing cupping and crinkling of leaves. Many serious plant diseases are transmitted by leafhoppers. The potato leafhopper Embosca fabae, the cotton leafhopper Embosca devastans are important species. Next family we are going to study Fulgoridae, plant hoppers. They are small to medium size, 10 to 50 mm. They feed on wide variety of plants. In rice, brown plant hoppers are very important and transmit virus diseases. The head is modified into pointed or enlarged snout like. The plant hoppers differ from leafhoppers by having only a very few spines on hind tibiae. They feed on cultivated plants, grasses, shrubs and herbaceous plants. Next important family is Alirodidae, whiteflies. Whiteflies are minute insects, 2 to 3 mm in size, resembling a tiny moth. The adults are winged or wings are covered with snowy white, dusty or waxy powder. The metamorphosis of whitefly is different from that of Hemiptera. The first instar hatching from the egg is active. The subsequent immature stages are sessile, look like scales and covered by waxy secretions. In many cases, these stages are black in color. The last instar of whitefly is rather called pupa. The adult whiteflies are emerging out of the pupa. Whiteflies are serious pests of crops like cotton, citrus, sugarcane and greenhouse plants. They suck the sap and cause yellowing and drying of affected leaves. In whitefly affected plants and leaves, A black sooty mold develops on the sweet secretions from the adults called honeydew. Next we will be going to see an important family Aphididae. Aphids, they are also called as plant lice. Aphids constitute a large group of small soft bodied insects that are frequently found in large number, sucking the sap from the flowers, leaves, pods, stems. They are also found in groups and colonies with all stages of development. Aphids are recognized by characteristic pear-like shape and possession of a pair of cornicles at the posterior end of the abdomen. The antennae are long. Aphids are wingless mostly. The winged forms are produced occasionally. Aphids secrete honeydew from anal region that attracts sooty mold growth on leaf surface. Hence, ants visit affected leaves to eat the honeydew and helping in the transportation of the aphid young ones to the newer leaves. Parthenogenetic development is very common in aphids. They develop the young ones inside the body and directly lay the young ones by viviparous method. Aphids are attacking many crops like pulses, cotton, fruit crops, and they cause curling and wilting of plant parts. Aphids serve as vectors of number of plant diseases. Several viral diseases are transmitted by aphids like mosaic virus in sugarcane, beans, cucumber by the species Myces as well as Microcyphum genera. Potato yellow dwarf virus disease is transmitted by Myces persicae. The cotton aphids, Aphis gossypi, pulses aphids, Aphis craxivora are important species. Next family Coccidae, scale insects. They include soft scales, wax scales, tortoise scales. The female coccid insects are flattened, elongate, oval insects with a hard, smooth exoskeleton. Antennae are absent or much reduced. Male coccids are winged or wingless. The family includes number of injurious insects. The black scale is a very serious pest of citrus. Soft scales belonging to the genus Licanium attacks variety of plants and greenhouse plants. The genus Ceroplastus produces wax. The newly emerged immature forms are called as crawlers, which have legs and antennae and actively moving forms. Next family Laxiferidae, lac insect. The females in this group are globular in form. They are legless and they have 3 to 4 segmented minute antennae. They are covered by resinous encrustation which is produced by the insect stages inside. The Indian lac insect Laxifer laca is most important one. It is a commercial insect that produces lac. They occur in fig, banyan and other forest trees in India. They feed on twigs covered by thick encrustation of lac. When the twigs get dried, the lac insects crawlers they migrate. The dried twigs are cut, harvested and the dried encrustation of the lac are removed and subjected to heating to get commercial lac. The lac is used for preparation of shell lac, varnishes, lac stick for sealing purposes. Next family Pseudococcidae. They are called as mealybugs. The name mealybug is derived from the mealy or waxy secretions that cover the body of these insects. The female is elongated oval in shape, segmented with well developed legs. They lay eggs or directly young ones. Mealybugs are seen in any part of the host plant. The citrus mealybug, Planococcus citri, Pseudococcus fragilis, long-tailed mealybug, Pseudococcus longispinus are serious pests of citrus and also they attack greenhouse plants. Next family Dactylopidae, cochineal insects. These insects resemble mealybugs in appearance and habits. Females are soft bodied, reddish in color, elongated or oval in shape, or distinctly segmented. The body is covered with waxy plates. Legs and antennae are short. The cochineal insect Dactylopius coccus feeds on opuntia, a cactus plant. This insect yields an important commercial product called crimson dye or carmine red, used in confectionaries. Distinguishing characters of other orders: Thysanoptera, Socoptera, Malaphaga and Siphungulata. First, Thysanoptera. The insects of this order are called commonly as thrips. They are very small insects, usually 2 to 3 mm long. The most striking features of these thrips are two pairs of wings that are fringed with long hairs and cone-like rasping and sucking mouthparts. They undergo a gradual metamorphosis with eggs, nymphs and adult thrips in life cycle. They are very serious pests of many crops. They mostly occur in flowers of important crops like grapes, onion, cotton, citrus, pears and soybeans. Many greenhouse plants suffer very much due to thrips attack. The plant injury is caused when thrips rasp the surface of the stems, buds, leaves, flowers. They include silvery and necrotic stripes also. Next order we are going to study Socoptera. Socysts are otherwise called book lice. Socysts are small, delicate, less than 6 mm in size. Adults have two pairs of membranous sparsely veined wings that are held roof-like over the body when not in use. The antennae are long with thread-like segments. Socysts have chewing type of mouthparts. Mostly socysts are found on trees, bark, foliage of trees and shrubs, under stones and dead leaves. Hence species are called bark lice also. Also they are found in herbarium collections feeding on decaying green leaves pasted on herbarium seeds. Besides, socysts are also seen in books, papers, hence they are called as book lice. Next order Malaphaga, bird lice or chewing lice. Chewing lice are parasites of both birds and mammals. They are flat, wingless, small, pale yellow in insects. Head is larger, wider than thorax. They have reduced eyes and short antennae. Bird lice have chewing type of mouthparts. The tarsi of legs of chewing lice have 1 or 2 claws at the tip. They adhere to feathers and hairs of birds clasping with claws. The Malaphaga are ectoparasites. They live and feed on outside of their hosts. Food of chewing in lice include mainly feathers, hairs, scales of skin, blood clots and other surface materials of the host. Next order Siphungulata, head and body louse. They are also called as sucking lice. They are small, wingless ectoparasites on blood of human and other mammals. Head is narrow, tubular, mouthparts are piercing and sucking, body is tubular or flattened, eyes are reduced or absent. Legs bear single, curved, hook-like claw by which they cling and grasp the hairs firmly. They undergo gradual metamorphosis and spend the entire life cycle on the same host, whereas the adult head lice migrate to person on bed. They cause irritation, they transmit disease causing organisms. Important groups are head louse and body louse. Family Pediculidae, they are called as head louse and body louse. The head louse and body louse belong to the same species, Pediculus humanus. The head louse is called as Pediculus humanus capitis, mostly found on head of human and transmitted from person to person by sharing the bed, caps, hair brushes, combs and other such hair tools. Body louse called pediculus humanus is found on body of the human and they are transmitted by shared clothing, bedding, migration from one pile to another pile of cloths. Head lice attach their eggs to hairs and body lice lay their eggs on clothes. These lice feed by piercing the skin to suck the blood meal. Their feeding causes irritations and itching. The body louse transmits microorganisms that cause epidemic typhus in human. In World War time, it caused a trench fever and relapsing fever and killed many people. At present, because of clean bathing, laundering of clothes, the infection of the body lice is reduced or nil, whereas the infection of head louse still prevails on school going children and human hair which are not properly maintained. Next family, Theridae. They are called as crab lice. The common species Thyris pubis. They are shorter than head and body lice. They are ectoparasites mainly on human, pubic hairs, also eyelashes and facial hair. They cause irritation but do not transmit diseases. Several sucking lice species are all important pests of domestic animals. Some of the significant species are hematopinous species that include dog louse and cattle louse. In conclusion, today we studied an important order Hemiptera, which are true bugs besides thrips and bird louse and body louse. The true bugs are sucking insects causing serious injury to crops. Few insects are pests of human and animals including birds. A few groups are very useful as predators and some producing commercial products like lac and dyes.